The Senate will please come to order. Please join me in a moment of silence today in lieu of a devotional. Thank you. Are there any announcements? We have 5 bills for introduction today. S97, an act relating to miscellaneous judiciary procedures, introduced by Senator Sears. Please listen to the first reading.
S97, an act relating to miscellaneous judiciary procedures.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. S98, an act relating to reducing the imposition of cash bail, introduced by Senators Rahm and Hardy. Please listen to the first reading.
S98, an act relating to reducing the imposition of cash bail.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. S99, an act relating to repealing the statute of limitations for civil actions based on childhood physical abuse, introduced by Senators Pearson, Rahm, Baruth, Brock, Chittenden, Lyons, and Sirotkin. Please listen to the first reading.
S99, an act relating to repealing the statute of limitations for civil actions based on childhood physical abuse.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Judiciary. S100, an act relating to universal school breakfast and lunch for all public school students and to creating incentives for schools to purchase locally produced foods, introduced by the Committee on Agriculture. Please listen to the first reading.
S100, an act relating to universal school breakfast and lunch for all public school students and to creating incentives for schools to purchase locally produced foods.
You've heard the first reading, and pursuant to the rules, the bill is placed on the notice calendar for the next legislative day. S101, an act relating to promoting housing choice and opportunity in smart growth areas, introduced by Senators Sirotkin, Baruth, Brock, Clarkson, and Rahm. Please listen to the first reading.
S101, an act relating to promoting housing choice and opportunity in small growth areas.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Economic Development, Housing, and General Affairs. S102, an act relating to the regulation of agricultural inputs for farming, introduced by the Committee on Agriculture. Please listen to the first reading.
S102, an act relating to the regulation of agricultural inputs for farming.
You've heard the first reading, and S102 is placed on the notice calendar for the next legislative day. We have 2 House bills for reference. H315, an act relating to COVID relief. Please listen to the first reading.
H315, an act relating to COVID-19 relief.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Appropriations. And finally, H338, an act relating to reapportionment proposal deadlines. Please listen to the first reading.
H338, an act relating to reapportionment proposal deadlines.
You've heard the first reading, and the bill is referred to the Committee on Government Operations. This brings us to the orders of the day. We have on the calendar for third reading, S11, which was ordered on February 25th, 2021. Are there any amendments before third reading? The question is, third reading.
S11, an act relating to prohibiting rollable calls.
The question is, shall the bill pass? The senator from Bennington is recognized.
Madam President, there were a couple of questions.
Excuse me, Senator. We're having a bit of
Yeah.
trouble. I think it's our good old-fashioned Vermont broadband. Do you mind just checking your connection?
Oh, I'm trying.
There we go. Thank you.
I had a couple of questions during the, excuse me, I'm dealing, the answer to the question regarding the, about 1/3 of the all contacts made to the Consumer Assistance Division of the Attorney General's office are for robocalls. We don't have statistics that the senator from Windsor asked for specifically. They haven't kept them, but they do know that a large, many of these are from robocalls. And to the question regarding the drug company calling, it would depend, but it's hard to see how a drug company would make a robocall without trying to sell, and then that would be illegal. Hope that answers the questions of any senators.
Thank you, Senator. The senator from Rutland is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. I want to express my thanks to both the Senate Judiciary Committee and the senior senator from the Franklin District for taking up this bill. As word spread after yesterday's session, I've already heard from many of my constituents who are grateful and would like to see this become law. And I believe everyone in this body hopes our colleagues in the other body will take this up quickly and pass it in order to show them our solidarity and urge them to do just that. I would ask that the vote be taken by roll call. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. The question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for the question? And if so, the secretary will please call the roll.
Senator Ballant.
Yes.
Senator Baruth.
Yes.
Senator Benning.
Yes.
Senator Bray.
Yes.
Senator Brock.
Yes.
Senator Campion.
Yes.
Senator Chittenden.
Yes.
Senator Clarkson.
Yes.
Senator Collmore.
Yes.
Senator Cummings.
Yes.
Senator Hardy.
Yes.
Senator Hooker.
Yes.
Senator Ingalls.
Yes.
Senator Kitchell.
Yes.
Senator Lyons.
Yes.
Senator McDonald.
Yes.
Senator Mazza.
Yes.
Senator McCormick.
Yes.
Senator Nitka.
Yes.
Senator Parent.
Yes.
Senator Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Perschlick.
Yes.
Senator Polina.
Yes.
Senator Rahm.
Yes.
Senator Sears.
Yes.
Senator Sirotkin.
Yes.
Senator Starr.
Yes.
Senator Terenzini.
Yes.
Senator Westman.
Yes.
Senator White.
Yes.
The ayes have it by a vote of 30-0, and you have passed the bill. We have on the calendar for action S53, introduced on January 29th, 2021. It was referred to the Committee on Finance, which reports it has considered the bill and recommends the bill ought to pass. Please listen to the second reading of the bill.
S53, an act relating to exempting feminine hygiene products from the Vermont sales and use tax.
The chair recognizes the senator from Chittenden, Senator Pearson, for the report of the Committee on Finance.
Thank you, Madam President. S53 is a narrow bill with one goal: to correct an injustice in the Vermont sales tax. As senators, I believe, know, we apply the sales tax differently to all sorts of different products. Food is not subject to the sales tax. Toilet paper is. Toothpaste, it depends. A dentist doesn't pay sales tax. You and I do, Madam President. Adult and baby diapers, not taxed. Menstrual products have been taxed so far. When we look at the list and these distinctions, it becomes clear that gender equity leaps out when we're talking about menstrual products. That's what we're correcting today, or we hope to correct. No other state in the region, with the exception of Maine, taxes menstrual products. In fact, you have to go as far away as West Virginia and Virginia to find another state. This is a small impact on the education fund, $680,000, essentially decimal dust. We feel it's a good time to act, and on a vote of 7-0, Finance asks that the Senate support this bill. Thank you.
Thank you. The question now is, shall the bill be read the third time? The senator from Windham is recognized.
May I inquire the reporter?
You may.
Thank you, Madam President. Many thanks to the sponsors of this bill. I just have some questions regarding the language in the bill itself. And I noticed, Madam President, that in your remarks, the reporter did refer to them as menstrual products and not feminine hygiene products. And I feel like there are many instances in this bill in which the language is quite outdated. Having someone who has, menstruated for the last, 30 to 40 years, there's nothing about that natural function that is not hygienic. I'm also concerned about the use of the word sanitary and sanitary napkins. So I'm wondering if you would entertain a friendly amendment to update some of this language.
Thank you. It's an excellent question, Madam President. I don't think we're eager to see an amendment for the simple reason that this language, and we did talk about this in committee because the senator is absolutely correct, this language is out of date. Unfortunately, it comes to us from the Streamlined Sales Tax Agreement, which, Madam President, you'll remember Vermont is a part of. This is multi-state effort, and we were advised that we were smart to stick with their language, both from the tax department and from legislative council, though it is, we agreed, old-fashioned. So that's where we came to this language based on what other states in the Streamlined Sales Tax Agreement have done regarding these products. I do believe, if memory serves, Madam President, that we had talked as a committee about sending a letter to the Streamlined Sales Tax people, asking that maybe they look at updating this language since it is rather out of date. But perhaps we'll hear from another senator who was directly asking about this, Madam President.
I thank the reporter. Madam President, I would just add that, as I know, and the reporter did speak directly to it, I just want to make it explicit that so many young women and girls and non-binary individuals grow up with the feeling that there is something wrong with their bodies, even when it is a natural part of the human condition. So I thank the reporter, and I look forward to working with anyone within the body who's interested in crafting such a letter. Thank you, Mr. President. Madam President.
Thank you. The senator from Addison is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. And I just wanted to underscore what my colleague from Chittenden also reported. We did discuss this in committee. I completely agree with the senator from Windham about the old-fashioned nature of this language. And my colleague from Addison also brought up this concern in committee. I would be happy to work on a letter to the Tax Commission about this language. And I also just want to add that I think it's really important that we support this legislation as a means toward gender equity. As we all know, women in Vermont, on average, make 87 cents to the dollar that men make, and yet we are charged taxation for buying products that are required for our use because of our biology. So I see this as a way of using our taxation system as a means to promoting gender equity. And I'm really pleased to be able to support this effort. And I would request a roll call on this vote for second reading, please.
Thank you. The senator from Bennington is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. May I interrogate the presenter of the bill?
You may.
Thank you, Madam President. First of all, thanks to the leadership of Senator Lyons, we are also working on a similar piece of legislation in Senate Ed that senators will see sometime after crossover, having to do with making certain that menstrual products are free in our schools. But right now I'm wondering, Mr. President, Madam President, if you would say, you mentioned that if we were to change this language, it would be a problem. Can you tell us what that problem is if we were to streamline it? If we were not to streamline it, what would happen?
Yeah, thank you, Madam President. Because we're part of the Streamlined Sales Tax Agreement, which is a multi-state agreement, the language we use around sales tax and products needs to comply with that agreement and that comes by virtue of us signing on to the agreement. When you become a streamlined sales tax state, you agree to deal with a common set of language so that the states in the agreement know how to deal with products in a uniform way. And so everybody's advised us to use this language and to ask that the entity that shapes the language across all of the states look to update that language. But we would be wise to stick with the language so that we continue to comply with our agreement to be part of the multi-state structure.
Thank you, Madam President, but I'm still not clear what would happen if we didn't.
We could well be found to be in violation of the Streamlined Sales Tax Agreement, which we signed to enter it, and I suppose in the most extreme case could jeopardize our membership in this agreement. And I think it's worth noting, Madam President, especially now that so much of our sales tax revenue comes from online sales, having the simplicity and the power of that multi-state agreement is very important to our ability to collect those kinds of sales tax that come through internet sales. So everybody urged us to be cautious about this, stick with the agreement, and so that's what we're recommending.
Thank you, Madam President.
The question is, shall the bill be read the third time? Are you ready for the question? The secretary is please asked to call the roll.
Senator Ballant.
Yes.
Senator Baruth.
Yes.
Senator Benning.
Yes.
Senator Bray.
Yes.
Senator Brock.
Yes.
Senator Campion.
Yes.
Senator Chittenden.
Yes.
Senator Clarkson.
Yes.
Senator Collimore.
Yes.
Senator Cummings. Senator,
There it is, yes.
Senator Hardy.
Yes.
Senator Hooker.
Yes.
Senator Ingalls.
Yes.
Senator Kitchell.
Yes.
Senator Lyons.
Yes.
Senator McDonald.
Yes.
Senator Mazza.
Yes.
Senator McCormack.
Yes.
Senator Nitka.
Yes.
Senator Parent.
Yes.
Senator Pearson.
Yes.
Senator Perschlick.
Yes.
Senator Polina.
Yes.
Senator Rahm.
Yes.
Senator Sears.
Yes.
Senator Sirotkin.
Yes.
Senator Starr.
Yes.
Senator Terenzini.
Yes.
Senator Westman.
Yes.
Senator White.
Yes.
Please listen to the results of the vote. Yeas 30, nays 0, and you have ordered third reading of S 53. This concludes the orders of the day. The senator from Windham is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Pending announcements, I move that the Senate stand in adjournment until Tuesday, March 9th at 9:30 a.m.
The senator from Windham has moved that subject to any announcements, the Senate do adjourn until Tuesday, March 9th at 9:30. Are there any announcements? The senator from Essex Orleans is recognized.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. I move that the rules be suspended and pending entry on the calendar for notice S-100, an act relating to universal school breakfast and lunch for all public school students, and to creating incentives for schools to purchase locally produced food, be committed to the Committee on Education. Thank you.
The senator from Essex Orleans has moved that the rules be suspended and pending entry on the calendar for notice S-100, an act relating to universal school breakfast and lunch for all public school students, and to creating incentives for schools to purchase locally produced foods, be committed to the Committee on Education. Are you ready for the question? If so, please unmute. The senator from Chittenden is recognized.
Madam President, I'm wondering if that is with the report intact.
Yes.
No, it's not needed.
Because this is a committee bill,
There is no report yet.
that is correct.
Thank you.
Are you ready for the question? And if so, please unmute. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and you've committed the bill to the Committee on Education. The senator from Chittenden is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. I move the rules be suspended and pending entry on the notice calendar S-102, an act relating to the regulation of agricultural inputs for farming, be committed to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy.
Thank you, Senator. The senator from Chittenden has moved that the rules be suspended and pending entry on the calendar for notice S-102, a committee bill, an act relating to the regulation of agricultural inputs for farming, be committed to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. Are you ready for the question? Please unmute. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The The ayes have it, and you've committed S-102 to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. Are there any additional announcements? The senator from Bennington, Senator Campion, is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Education will meet this afternoon at 1:15.
Thank you. The senator from Windsor is recognized. The senator from Washington is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
Thank you. The senator from Windham is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Government Operations will meet at 1 o'clock.
The senior senator from Caledonia is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Senate Appropriations will be meeting at 1 this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you. The senator from Caledonia is recognized.
Thank you, Madam President. Institutions will be meeting at 1 o'clock.
Thank you. Are there any additional announcements? This senator from Windsor is recognized.
Well, I would just like to wish my colleagues a restoring town meeting break. The informational meetings many of us have been attending that are in lieu of town meetings for many towns have been fascinating. I encourage us to go to as many of them as possible, but I hope you take a deep breath and have a restoring time with, lots of good books and enjoy yourselves. Thank you so much for your hard work.
Thank you, Senator. Are there any additional announcements? Seeing none, hearing none, the senator from Windham has moved the Senate adjourn until Tuesday, March 9th at 9:30. Are you ready for the question? So please unmute. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and the Senate stands adjourned until Tuesday,